Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to quickly introduce myself. I'm Amanda Kaegi. I'm a business analyst with Tavant and have been with the company for about 5 months. I've been able to work with the pre-sales team in showing our warranty solution to potential customers and helping them get started with our company. I'm excited to be here today with all of you, and let me tell you, we have an incredible session in store for you today. We have some amazing women who are going to be giving you a firsthand insight on how smart and simplistic changes in after-service processes such as customer support, service requests, and service planning and warranty management can create an exponential value and set the flywheel to spin faster. We're going to go ahead and go around with a quick round of introductions. Today we have Lisa Schosker joining us. She is with AGCO Corporation, which is a manufacturer of agricultural equipment. She previously was a director of global warranty administration for AGCO and has recently transitioned into the role of director and customer support and continuous improvement. She has been with AGCO for over 31 years and has over 40 years of industry experience. Lisa, that must mean you must have started when you were working at like the age of 2 or 3. That's impressive.
Thanks, I'll take that. Hello, everyone.
We also have Jaimie Wolfert, who is the claims management manager at Thermo King. Thermo King is a manufacturer of transportation refrigeration units. As manager of the claims management team at Thermo King, Jaimie has the responsibility over the warranty and performance advantage groups. Their focus within the team is to drive process improvement, reduce claims, and heighten claims that process automatically within the Tavant and iCare systems. She has currently been in this role for the past 6 months and brings over 4 years of industry experience to the table. Welcome, Jaimie.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. We're also excited to have Tavant's very own senior business analyst, Samantha Horton. She has been with Tavant for over 3 years and brings almost 9 years of industry experience. At Tavant, she works in the pre-sales group, giving product demonstrations and also helps in project delivery. She works with customers to understand their platform needs and requirements. I've been blessed to work with Sam for almost 6 years, most of that being in a previous role. So Sam, we're super excited to have you here today.
Thanks. Good afternoon.
Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive right into our questions that we have for our panelists. So Lisa, we're going to go ahead and start with you if that's all right. Can you tell us a little bit about your company and what trends or opportunities you're seeing in the service lifecycle management from a customer support point of view?
Hi, hello everyone. So yes, I work for AGCO Corporation, and we build farm machinery equipment. And what we're looking at is a lot of different things to support the customer. So even though we're an OEM and we work through dealers, we're really trying to get now to the customer, working with the dealers as our partners. Before we were very focused with the dealers, but so how do we work together in the future? And something Ally said is I really liked, he put, build a service culture, not a better service department. I thought that was really good, that saying. And I think that's what we're trying to do now too, is more of a cultural than just the service department. So in the team I'm working in, we had an example we had implemented. We actually have the Tavant warranty system, and we're implementing it around the globe, doing some of our final implementations. And with that, though, it has also allowed the after-sales team to sell extended warranties because now we can manage them, and a lot of other things that drove some sales and supporting the customer, keeping their product up to date going forward. So a lot of maintenance contracts, extended warranties. So we talked about those type of services, but the big thing now we're looking at is how do we meet with our dealers again and our customers? We tend to get stagnant sometimes, and we forget to go out there and visit often. And with everything being changed and with being COVID, we started going out again and actually asking them, what do they need now? And you see a lot of changes because They are having a hard time getting employees, getting skilled employees. So it's what they're asking of us is how can you make it more efficient for us? Because we can't get employees. So how do we do it better with less? And then also if the employees don't have some of the skills, how can we make it easy for them? So a lot of it we're focused on now is more about the service information. So not just sending a technician out there, but how do we get the better information, do predictions, so to predict the failure before they even get to warranty. And those are a lot of the things we're working on right now to help the customer and our dealers work together to get things done quicker. So with all the telemetry on the machines and everything, as things get more complicated, they need to be able to find the answer quickly to fix something. And that's something we really need to work on and not just give them PDFs of a manual and stuff. But that's also a cultural change because a lot of people like to have those manuals. So how do we work with the different cultures in a different way to support our customers?
Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, that's a really good view of really just engaging with your customers and making that personal connection with them. Now that we've heard about the service lifecycle from the customer support point of view, we're going to go ahead and go over to Jaimie and hear more from the manufacturing side of the warranty space. So Jaimie?
Sure. So thinking about the question, right, the industry and company that I work for, my role in that company, right, and the complexities that I encounter in my area of responsibility. So we had a little bit of an intro in the beginning, but Thermo King, right, is a leader and pioneer in transport refrigeration. We produce trailer, truck, container, bus HVAC, tractor APU units, among other things. The customers and segments that we provide products and services to haul things like pharmaceuticals, frozen meats, fresh produce, blood plasma, among other things as well. Our industry and Thermo King in general plays a really valuable role in the quality of people's lives, and that's something that I think is really cool, especially as we work towards bigger global sustainability efforts. As the manager of the claims management team, I have responsibilities over both warranty and performance advantage, which is otherwise known as our service contracts part of the business. My warranty part of the team works heavily in Tavant, whereas my performance advantage team is in a homegrown system that is not quite as far along as Tavant. So in our area of business, what we're working to do is really work on the relationships we have with our dealers and customers. And in doing that, right, removing administrative burden, making it easier to do business with us, those are at the forefront of how we heighten those relationships. My team's responsible for providing the organization with analytics and insights within the warranty and performance advantage realm. We're currently in the process of transitioning from more of a transactional way of doing business to a data-driven approach for both our business and our customers. So that means enhancing and automating our internal systems, as well as providing that superior customer experience in the process. We also are working on delivering on automation of all of our transactional tasks, right? So a customer doesn't care or find value in the processing of a claim, right? They want us to prevent them from needing us to touch that claim, and how do we get it to flow in a more efficient, seamless manner? So what we're really finding is that our customers are wanting us to provide those insights and data solutions to help them drive improvements in their business. Just kind of a fun fact, right? Today, both in SVC and warranty, we're delivering on approximately 85% automatic claims processing. However, we're still working on that other 15%, and how are we going to continue to fill that void and make, again, it easier to do business with us. So how do we prevent the failure from ever occurring? How do we help our dealers to prepare for quarterly customer conversations that relate to sales or fleet management? And how do we help our dealers to understand why they're seeing failures, and how do we prevent them to help them have additional uptime? So just some of the challenges that we're seeing today. So customers are demanding more information from a data reporting and analytics standpoint, right? So we talked a lot about today already about what's the value that we're bringing, right? So customers want to know with data proactively how we can help them to drive their business. In the Thermo King world, we're also having more customers who are performing their own maintenance. And part of that reason is that we're sometimes having trouble illustrating and showing why us performing their maintenance is of value to them, right? There's also the need to challenge our internal systems to help us provide the level of information that shows the value. So you can sense a theme here, right? How do we illustrate and show our value? And we're continually working on integrating unique offerings. I would say that's a huge part of what my team and our leadership team does consistently. So for example, we're working on a project around a remote operating center. This is a tool that would allow us to monitor customers' equipment and use data science and predictive algorithms to move away from reactive repairs to proactive repairs, all in the effort to ultimately increase customers' uptime and prevent things such as unplanned emergencies or potential lost loads. So that's one example. I want to be respectful of time, so I can halt there. Hopefully that's helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. That remote operating center sounds amazing and really sounds like it's trending in the way of the industry, where we're trying to implement those analytics to help better serve our customers. So that's a great point of view. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to go ahead and move on to Sam for a view from the technology side of service lifecycle management. Sam, can you tell us a little bit about your role in Tavant and what role you're seeing technology play in the service lifecycle space?
Yeah, so I currently get to talk to customers, be it already customers of Tavant or potential customers on sales calls from different industries across the globe. So not just seeing North America trends, but also Europe trends, things that are happening in Australia. And with that, all those conversations, we really get to understand a lot about just what's happening in general, not just in manufacturing, but with suppliers and dealers and manufacturers in after sales, and what they're really looking at, because I think it's no longer just about claims management anymore. And that used to be the conversation that we would have a lot. But now with technology, like Ali said, it's all about a closed loop system. There shouldn't be silos anymore, because technology enables, a single platform to carry the quality systems, the engineering systems, parts, as well as warranty and finance. So when you have technology that can enable and support all of those different departments, we're getting closer and closer to that closed loop system. And when there's a closed loop system, there's automatic sharing of data, there's real-time sharing of data, and it's the data that is actually helpful. So when warranty is sharing data with quality in real time, quality is able to get those, those issues resolved faster. They're able to identify the issue faster, first of all, and then actually, resolve those issues faster, resulting in fewer warranty claims and warranty dollars. As one example, when sales is working on the same platform and sharing those customer usage details, they're able to provide those to finance and warranty, so they can provide and create different and applicable service contracts and extended warranty offerings. So they're actually able to bring in dollars when they're sharing that data. And then just lastly, another example of that closed loop system is when we're enabling dealers, like Lisa was talking about, to enable our customer. When dealers are struggling with employee rates and getting technicians on the floor, how can we best enable them to be more efficient on those repairs and making sure they're getting first-time repair rates higher. So when we're bringing in data from warranty tracking and history and quality, and we're enabling dealer portals with parts ordering and better parts tracking, as well as using AI analytics to enable parts prediction, so they understand exactly what parts they need to have on the shelf for those repairs, and they're just better prepared overall to handle those jobs that are coming in. Also on the dealer portal, when we're enabling things like a smart search to enable the dealer to quickly find that article or that bulletin that he needs to identify the failure and how best to repair it. So just a few examples, I think, of how technology is really moving the flywheel, closing the loop, and really just enabling business overall to be better, faster, smarter, and just react better to the market.
Yeah, absolutely, Sam. The whole life cycle really benefits from increasing the data and using technology to our advantage. Thanks for those insights on what you are seeing in the industry. So this final question is for everybody. If you could each give a response on how you anticipate technology changing based on the customer need. Lisa, do you want to go ahead and kick it off?
Sure. I think we're going through a lot of that right now, trying to understand as we look at the new technologies. You talk about the different generations that are out there farming even now too. Some people like the phone. Some people want to chat. Some people just send me a video, let me do it myself. So there's all these different channels, and we're trying to figure out which ones do you use. How do you use each? We may need each one of them. How do we use those more efficiently down the road? So I think that for us is really understanding the generations that are out there and the different ones, and how do we get to them the way they want to be received. So those are some of the things we're looking at right now.
Absolutely. Jaimie, do you want to go ahead and give your perspective?
Sure. I think Lisa hit a lot of it on the head, right? I mean, we're going through a time where we have to be sensitive to, right, what those preferences are. And I think in my mind, right, what comes through is it's got to be customizable to a point, right? So if you have a chat bot, for example, what other tools or avenues do you have for that customer or dealer to reach out to you, right? So as we segue into what that new normal will be, what systems, data, and tools are going to help, and processes really at the end of the day are going to help us enable that. So definitely a lot of questions around that as we, as a business, try to become accustomed to what that new norm is as well.
Right. Sam, do you want to go ahead and enlighten us with what you're thinking on this question?
Yeah. So when I think of, the customer trends that we're seeing and the changes in expectation, because technology has enabled, customers to shop from their couch, and now they can purchase a car from their living room, I think that really does change their expectations when you think about other things like warranty claim. If I can buy a car from my couch, I should better well be able to submit a warranty claim on a product I've already purchased just as easy or easier, and in the way that I'm comfortable with. Not everyone is comfortable with apps on their phones and and purchasing things that they can't see in person. So I think, companies have to be smart in the way that they enable the new generations, the younger generations to use the apps and subscriptions, but also be able to support previous generations that still want to pick up the phone and talk to someone. And I think technology is a really big proponent of both. We're enabling that remote assistance visually through cell phones and videos, but also just enabling customer service that are answering telephones and answering chatbot questions with the information they need to get that customer, the satisfactory answer the first time, rather than having to have them, switch departments or call back or things like that.
Yeah, that's a good view, Sam. Ladies, what a great perspective. It's so good to see some of the trends that you guys are seeing in your industries and how those small changes can really make a large effect in the service lifecycle space. So that wraps up my questions for you ladies. Thank you guys so much. What a great perspective you guys have given us today. On behalf of Tavant, I want to thank you guys for attending our workshop, and we hope that this information on service and data will help enhance your experience within your organizations and your workspaces. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.